Yo, yo, we're back. Today's info, my two latest movies that I've watched that I haven't seen. I just got done watching No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. Actually, a pretty good comedy. There were actually, a few really funny scenes that I laughed out loud at. I would say the movie's more actually heartfelt than just pure comedy. Um, Better than I expected. I really liked it. I didn't see it in theaters, unfortunately. That's what I like to do, but I just watched it on Crave. And the other movie I watched was I rented on Prime Video was Dumb Money, the story about the GameStop stock. Great movie. That movie's that type of category is right up my alley. Very much reminded me of The Big Short. It's kind of funny. It's got it keeps it moving. It's not so much just pure drama. Pete Davidson's great in it. Paul Dano, he's one of my favorites. Never, I hate that Paul Dano's not talked about in mainstream as much, and he's one of the greatest actors out there. If you've seen all his stuff, Prisoners, There Will Be Blood. We're going all the way back to Girl Next Door, right? If you've seen that, that movie was very great. It definitely is going to be a rewatch. It feels like it's already like a comfort movie. I've watched The Big Short probably 50 times, just play, fall asleep, whatever. That movie will definitely become that once it's free to stream. I personally really, really like that movie. If I haven't mentioned already before, we got the full length trailer or the first trailer, sorry, for the Fallout series. So far, I think it looks really good. They seem to be doing things accurate. We'll see. What I'm waiting for is the big reveal of how super mutants look, right? They're kind of the main nemesis, them and Raiders. So how they do the super mutants will be super cool. Everything looks about, you know, to the video game, not going out of the way. We also got the full length trailer of Grand Theft Auto, the game. That looked phenomenal, and that's only like beta what we're seeing, right? That's like, they said the release 2025. My guess May 2025, maybe March. I doubt they would do September. That's like way far away. But what we saw was beta, right? So the game's going to be absolutely insane. Netflix is getting the Grand Theft Auto games on mobile, which is pretty cool. I can't wait. Netflix eventually will have these games on where you can play it on console, and that's when Netflix is going to take off. That's the next step of streaming, is the streaming services having games. I think Amazon does. I can't remember, but Netflix will do it, and they're doing it with Grand Theft Auto. And I think Grand Theft Auto would make a good series, but you'd have to make it very original to outside of the games. You'd have to do a new city or something like sorry, like that. Um, Next week we got Wonka coming out next weekend, right? Yes. I'm really looking forward to that. Timothy Chalamet is going to be great, I believe. Um, I did see that. Uh, oh yeah, oops, sorry. That they're doing a sequel to The Accountant with Ben Affleck. He's returning. I personally, love The Accountant. It was very not talked about. It was kind of just like a movie people went and saw, but I like that movie. I like that kind of one-off action movie, and I thought it was great. I think you could honestly you could just keep making those movies. I love those movies. You're not having to think too hard, but it's still great action, great story, and I think Ben Affleck's great in that. There's great fighting. No word on when that's going to come out or like what the status of the whole project is right now, but I'm very much looking forward to that. And also, we got the full length trailer for season 4 of True Detective. If you've seen True Detective, we all know season 1 is one of the greatest seasons of TV ever. I personally haven't watched season 2 and 3, but this trailer for season 4 is going to make me want to watch those. I know it's not, they don't, you don't have to watch one season or the other, but I believe there were signs in this trailer from season 1, so it might be a little rollover or something. But Jodie Foster, it looks like it's kind of like Fargo looking almost, because I believe they're in Alaska. I believe that season's going to be a huge hit. Um, you know, 2024 is looking to be stacked in terms of movies and TV and probably games. Uh, you know, looking forward to supposedly the Thunderbolts is supposed to be coming out in 2024. We got Dune 2 because that got pushed back. We got there's another big release, and I always forget it. I always forget what I'm gonna say. Always. I'll come back to that. So far this year, Christmas movies I've watched. Again, did I watch? Oh, I watched The Grinch so far. I watched Nightmare Before Christmas. Today I'm gonna watch probably I think Fred Claus and probably Klaus. I like that movie. Animated movie on Netflix. Klaus is great. It's so well done. People don't really mention that one. I still have to watch the Christmas Chronicles too. I've never watched those two movies, but obviously it got a sequel, so it did all right. I also haven't watched the Santa Clauses TV show on Disney. I need to catch up on that. Disney also recently added Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on there. I like that movie. I know people that aren't indie fans or don't know anything, we go, "Oh, it wasn't good." Come on, shut up. Shh. It's a good movie. It's a good Indiana Jones movie. We're glad to wrap it up, but I think Indiana Jones universe could expand. We want these expansive universe. I know it's based on Marvel, but Marvel's doing it right in terms of people want to see more content of their favorite things. It's like going back to the Future. You don't want the movies remade. You don't want to reboot necessarily. You just want like more of the universe where like a movie can only tell so much. And Back to the Future is like a perfect movie, but you can only get more if you do the trilogy. And then again, sometimes it's still not enough. You want to see more and more and more and more and more, maybe more characters, right? Like if Stranger Things was a movie, you would turn an 8-hour series into maybe a 2.5-hour event. They're just like, wouldn't be enough. Like, look, season 4 of Stranger Things, the ending episode was 2.5 hours, right? So you can't, blame movies for not having enough. And I like movies over TV shows myself until I find a good one. But I guess 2024 they got a new episode of Prison Break. I never actually finished the 5th season when they kind of came back and did it. Clearly the studio execs thinks there's the market for that. I'd have to catch up. Prison Break's one of my favorite series of all time. Season 1 is like unbeatable. That's one of my favorite seasons of TV, no matter what. Also, I watched the movie on 4K, Event Horizon, with Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill. Pretty good 90s sci-fi movie. It's very 90s. It's like in that Deep Impact, Armageddon years. And it's kind of like, if you liked the movie Doom with The Rock, you're going to like that movie. Guarantee. I like Doom. I would prefer watching Doom over Event Horizon, but still, Event Horizon, I enjoyed it. I pretty much enjoy every movie I watch because I know, I'm particular because I enjoy every movie I've seen I said I liked because I don't watch a movie I know I'm not going to like. Fair enough, right? Well, that's all I got for today. See you in the next one. Peace.